Ladies and gentlemen, it is a great pleasure for me to address you at this session on e-mobility and electric vehicles. I regret that I cannot be with you in person, but I understand that my colleague Mike Froman, hi Mike, should be with you, and I trust he will deliver to you very convincingly exactly the same message. Together we chair the Transatlantic Economic Council, and we see the issue of e-mobility as offering a real opportunity to contribute to avoiding future non-tariff barriers, to create growth and jobs and reduce our carbon emissions. Your meeting today is of major significance. It is the first time that representatives from the standardization community, business and government from both sides of the Atlantic meet to discuss how we can help to move forward the development of this hugely important sector. The stakes are high. It's about the ability of the American and the European industries to stay competitive in a rapidly changing global economy. It is about our ability to meet consumer expectations, to give them what they want, and to show citizens on both sides of the Atlantic that we remain global leaders when it comes to cutting-edge technology. Business clearly has the most important role to play here. It has to develop the right technology and find the right business solutions that will bring electrical vehicles on the market at the right price. But we all have our part to play. We as politicians and regulators have to create the right environment to give you adequate incentives. We have set ambitious goals. President Obama announced the goal of 1 million electric vehicles on American roads by 2015. In the European Union, our countries and regions have set targets to bring us to 5 to 7 million electric vehicles by 2020. I expect this European number to rise further, with more targets to be announced soon. But perhaps one of the most important challenges we face is to prevent creating unnecessary barriers. Obstacles could appear if we do not pay enough attention to the technical standards and regulations in this area. That would be bad news, putting the brakes on what we are trying to achieve. And this is why today's meeting of the standardization community is so important. This is where you play an important role. You can help ensuring that we quickly move towards global standards. You can help creating the necessary economies of scale. And this will give a boost to technological development and trade to ensure that e-cars can be sold at the right price. If we can't make that happen, the cost will be high for all of us. I'm aware that setting standards has its own rules and dynamics. We all have procedures to follow. But in this area, there is a real sense of urgency. If we are too slow, others will be faster. And we will need to choose between developing another competing system or just following others. Therefore, I want to plead the cause for a concerted action of the transatlantic standardization community. If both sides agree on a joint course, the step towards global standards is not far, and we should not miss this opportunity. The business side is ready for that. The automotive industry has very recently made a range of very specific proposals. We, and by this I mean in particular the European Commission as a whole, are encouraged by that. I'm sure this applies to Mike as well. But the ball is now in the court of the standardizers. In a way, it's up to you to take these proposals forward. The Transatlantic Economic Council is about to agree an ambitious roadmap on transatlantic e-mobility cooperation. We all rely on you to deliver, in the standardization field, the transatlantic references that our society needs. Looking ahead, I believe there is a clear case for a joint effort here. We should bring all relevant players together. Standardizers from both sides, but also from the international bodies, regulators, business and governments. As the joint standard setting work has to start now, and time is pressing, we should not lose time when developing those standards. Allow me therefore to close with a concrete proposal. I want to suggest that we organize a transatlantic e-mobility standardization roundtable, bringing together all those relevant players. This could review progress which you will have made in the meantime. This will also allow helping and supporting you in your work to exchange information and to facilitate cooperation. Let me wish you a very successful meeting today, which should be seen as the beginning of an important process. On that occasion, I want to particularly commend the Transatlantic Business Dialogue and its members, as well as your host today, the US Chamber of Commerce, for their relentless commitment to breaking down barriers across the Atlantic. Good luck. Thank you.